You're watching Hot Walk Academy. My name is Ming Jin Tong. Thanks so much for joining us. I want to show you today how to make my very favorite bean sprout salad. All right, super simple. Just buy a bag of bean sprouts from your local Asian grocery store. When you do, make sure they are super fresh. Look at the bottom of the bag, make sure they're clean, make sure they don't have any brown pieces that are starting to rot at the bottom. For your ingredients, you can gather them and cook with me. I've got here sugar, salt. This is just white distilled vinegar. This is sesame oil. And make sure when you pick your sesame oil, it's very fragrant. Smell the bottle. If you're not smelling a lot of fragrance there, move on to a different kind and try that. And the star of the show today is actually this sauce. This is called Gold Mountain. It's not really a soy sauce, but it is made with soybeans and corn. It's a little bit sweet, very savory, gluten-free. Try it if you haven't tried it before, but I really love the flavor of this with the bean sprout. It's excellent. And the last piece that we're using is just garlic. So 2 cloves of fresh garlic. Make sure when you pick your garlic, it's nice and firm and it has not started to sprout, okay? So all we're gonna do is take our bean sprouts. I've got here water that is at boiling point, and I just wanna blanch my bean sprouts. And the reason we do this is to just get them a little bit soft and also to kind of clean them after having been in the grocery store there. So just drop it in, and we're only gonna blanch them for just a quick minute. While they blanch, I'm gonna leave my fire on high, give my bowl a quick rinse. And now this bowl will be our landing bowl. And I'm not necessarily gonna bring the water back to a boil. When you put that much cold product in hot water, it drops the water temperature. You don't necessarily need to bring it back. All I'm doing is making sure that all of the bean sprouts have been submerged completely. And that's really all about I want. So I'm gonna turn my fire off, and what I wanna do is go ahead and drain all the bean sprouts. I've got here a mesh basket. And then right away, what I wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and hit these bean sprouts with some cold water. You should smell the fragrance of the bean sprout because obviously when it hits that water, it produces its fragrance. Make sure you get all your bean sprouts now cooled off. I'm just using cold tap water. The reason we do this is because we don't want the bean sprouts to get cooked. If they sit in that hot water for a long time, they're gonna get cooked, they're gonna get really wilty, and they're gonna lose that fantastic crunch. So we wanna preserve that. So make sure your bean sprouts are completely rinsed off. And again, it's not really, you're not doing anything with the water except cooling those bean sprouts, stopping the cooking process. All right, let's give these a good rinse. Now, if you don't have a mesh basket like this or a set of them, let me encourage you to buy them. These are super nice to use, much better than the traditional colander, which has mainly a lot of metal with just some holes. This is much more easy to strain out. So, okay, next thing we wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take just a big empty bowl. I like using a big bowl so I have a lot of room to work. And let's go ahead and get all these bean sprouts in there. All right, now to go ahead and season it. So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna hit it with some salt. So salt, as you know, is going to break the cell wall of those bean sprouts. And we do that first because it allows the rest of the ingredients to penetrate more deeply into the bean sprout. So salt first, and let's go ahead and mix that up. I might just let that sit for just like 1 minute while I process my garlic. Again, my goal is to get the bean sprouts porous and let the bean sprout be able to take on the flavors that we're gonna put in. So let's let that sit off to the side for just a minute here. For our garlic, I'm going to use a press. Now, I like using a press because it makes the garlic very, very small with very little effort. So all you want to do, just give it a quick hit. That will allow the paper to come right off, just like that. Same thing on this one. And you see that big hard knob there? I'm going to go ahead and chop that off so it doesn't get stuck in my press. Okay, so what you want to do is go ahead and just load up your garlic right in there. I'm going to go ahead and press it right into the bean sprouts. Just like that, and one more. All right, let's get that off there. Okay, so we've got salt, we've got fresh garlic. Now it's time to go ahead and adjust the flavors. So vinegar first. Now what we're going for is a little bit sour, a little bit sweet, a little bit nutty, and of course we want the Gold Mountain sauce there. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna do one even layer of vinegar across the whole thing. Same amount of sesame oil, one even thin layer across all of it. Of course, these ingredients you can always adjust after you taste it to see what do I need more of, what do I need maybe less of, but less of is hard. Of course, you can't take these things out. So for my sugar, I'm gonna do probably about 1 tablespoon. Again, just looking for one even layer across all of it. All right, a little bit less than 1 tablespoon. And then now the star of the show, my Gold Mountain seasoning sauce from Thailand. Now this is going to impart not only flavor, but also color. It'll make it a nice dark color that you'll see later here. And let's go ahead and do a little bit more than just one even layer. That should be about right. And let's give this a mix. Again, having a big bowl really helps so you can mix thoroughly without having to be too careful. If your bowl's too small, it really gets annoying because it keeps falling out. So always choose a bigger mixing vessel than you think you're gonna need. Oh, it smells amazing. I love the smell of sesame oil here. Okay, let's take a visual look first at what we've created before we taste it. So you've got a little bit of the brown color from the Gold Mountain sauce, and you've got a nice shine to it. That shine comes from the sesame oil coating all the bean sprouts. So really looks beautiful. You can also see at the bottom of my pot, there is some liquid, and that comes not from the water that we rinsed with. We took most of that out. But when you put salt onto your raw vegetables, it will draw the liquid out, and that is an indication that the salt is doing its job. It has created perforations in the cell wall of your vegetable. Okay, and let's do a quick taste test. And what I'm looking for again is that fresh garlic taste, sweet, a little bit sour, nutty, and of course that Gold Mountain sauce. So it's gonna take a couple here. Very, very good. My personal opinion there is I would put a little bit more of the Gold Mountain because I like to have that savory flavor. You can taste it. In fact, I would tell you, when you make this at home, continually taste. Add a little bit of each ingredient, taste it, see how you like it, go back and adjust until it's done. All right, after you do your final mix, let's go ahead and we will plate it. I'm just gonna do a big serving bowl here. You can always top this with some chili flakes. You could top it with some scallions if you like, finely chopped scallions. You could toss it, you could top it with some sesame seeds. Because we've used sesame oil, we know that the sesame seeds will go really, really well with it. Let me just get the rest of it in here. Look at all that sauce there on the bottom. All right, and there you go. There is our bean sprout salad with Gold Mountain seasoning sauce. Please try it. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, please share. Thanks.